What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 991 in the gray colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material that they use for Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so really depending on the type of insole density and cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's an insole for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. They truly are very comfortable and they feel great on feet. So if you guys want to check them out and try out a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is my latest New Balance pickup, and what a year it's been for New Balance. And while there's been a lot of new and very exciting releases, sometimes the retros and the colorways they've brought back from the past are just as exciting. So case in point, this is the New Balance 991 in the classic gray colorway, and the style code for this shoe is M991GL, and the price point for this shoe is $210 US or $290 here in Canada. So the New Balance 991 originally released back in 2001, and while there was a 20th anniversary edition pair that I reviewed on my channel not too long ago, this quintessential staple gray colorway was also brought back. This pair is also a made in England New Balance shoe, made in their factory in Flimby, England. And that's part of the reason why this pair has a bit of a higher price point for those of us here in North America. So diving into the details of this shoe, the base layer of the sneaker, as visible on the toe box, this is covered in this gray colored mesh material. In the middle right above this, we have this hit of silver reflective 3M material, and overlaid on either side of the toe box, we have this dark gray colored leather. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this light gray colored suede, which feels very nice and plush to the touch, and this same suede covers the eyelets of the shoe, as well as beneath this on the quarter panel. Stitched on top of this, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in a combination of white and silver, all done in this reflective finish. And then moving next to this, the top 2 eyelets are constructed out of this gray colored TPU, and then beneath this we have more of that gray colored mesh, along with another overlay of dark gray colored leather. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have more of that light gray colored suede. We have this oval shaped cutout in the back, which exposes the 991 embroidery in the center, and underneath this, running up to the top of the heel, we have another overlay of this silver reflective 3M. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have this dark gray TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And then turning our attention back to the front, so for the laces, these only come with 1 pair of laces, and they are standard flat style lace in this medium gray colored finish. Underneath this, the tongue is constructed out of mesh on the bottom half, but we have this overlay of dark gray leather on top, along with New Balance 991 embroidered in white. Moving on to the insoles, so these come with these gray foam lined insoles, and it's pretty well padded, especially underneath the back heel. So the upper of the New Balance 991 sits atop this foam midsole, which is painted in white on the forefoot and this vintage looking greenish yellow shade on the back heel. It has this wavy pattern to it running throughout, and you can see this visible absorbed foam both underneath the forefoot, along with this entire strip surrounding the bottom of the back heel. And Absorb is one of New Balance's proprietary cushioning technologies. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your classic 991 outsole. So this is constructed out of a combination of black and gray colored rubber. We have the New Balance N logo forming the traction pattern on the forefoot, along with the New Balance word mark found on the back heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these 991s. And for those wondering how these fit, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for New Balance shoes, I wear between a 9.5 and a 10. So for this specific 991, I'd recommend sticking true to size, and what I mean by that is your actual measured foot size. So I got these in a size 10, and to give you guys a point of comparison, I go a half size down or a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 992, the 990 V3, V4, V5, the 993, the 998, and the 550. And in comparison, I stick true to size or a size 10, which essentially is my normal Nike size, in New Balance silhouettes like certain 991s like this one, the 997, the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, the 1500, the 1530, and the 2002R. Moving on to comfort, so the 991 is a pretty comfortable shoe all things considered. I wouldn't say that it's the most comfortable New Balance shoe out there, however it feels pretty nice on feet. While the foam in the midsole isn't nearly as thick as say a model like the 992 for example, and while it's not nearly as comfortable as say a 990 V5, you can still feel that responsiveness of the foam underfoot right away, even though the foam on the forefoot is a little bit thin. So with that said, for just an everyday casual use shoe, these are going to feel great on feet, and to me they give me that good balance of cushioning while giving me a ton of support. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was great. This being your typical made in England or made in UK New Balance, their releases are typically very high quality, and this pair I thought it was no exception. The suedes felt very soft, very buttery, and the leather overlays also felt very nice as well. However, the one issue I had from a craftsmanship standpoint was this silver reflective material right here. It was sewed on crookedly on one foot compared to the other, which is one of those small things that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but once you notice it, it's just one of those small annoying things that you just can't unsee. Other than that though, the build and the craftsmanship, I thought it was pretty spot on, so I really had no other issues beyond that. So with all that being said, now let's lace up these gray colored 991s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. New Balance and gray goes together just as well as, say for example, Air Jordan and red. And as my New Balance collection has grown exponentially in the past couple of years, I still can't stop myself from picking up New Balance silhouettes in this classic gray colorway. I honestly don't need that many gray shoes, but just putting these together with, for example, my gray 990 V5s, V3s, V2s, along with the 992 for example, they just go so perfectly together. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 991 in this gray colorway. What are your overall thoughts on the silhouette? And if these go on sale or drop for the right price, is this a cop for you? Or is this gonna be a pass because you're just not that big of a fan of the 991? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.